guys, 403 Boosted here with you guys, and today we're gonna go be picking up a brand new car out of Honda. I got a Honda LX. Let's go get the paperwork first. We signed it all yesterday, so should be fine on that. Ooh. Looks like the paperwork's not in here. Oh yeah, I put it inside. I totally forgot about that, but stay tuned. We signed everything. Today's just taking delivery of it. The girl messaged me and was like, got a few more appointments. When are you gonna be here? I told her I'll be there soon. Just waiting for my ride. I need my dad to come take me there because I need to pick up the car and I need someone to drive me there so I can drive that one home. And probably need to get a plate as well. So I'm running late, but I'll keep you guys updated. Peace. There she is, sold to someone special. Ooh. Got everything I need right here. Let's go in, get this done. Take a look at this. Ooh. Still got the protective on here. Looks pretty fly. Let's give it a start. I think, so that means it's still cold. Just gotta wait for it to warm up. I think I got the second set of keys on me too. It would be, I think they're in my pocket. So I'm gonna leave these ones in here. Do I not have the second set of keys? Well, that'd be an epic feel. I think I might have left them in the glove box. Sorry guys. No, I do not have the second set of keys. That would have been tragic. Do a quick walk around and then I'll look for them. All right, I'll get back to you guys in a bit. Just a quick walk around. Picked it up, local Honda dealership. Let me find this extra set of keys here real quick. All right guys, yeah, no, they were actually just in this pocket right here. Totally forgot about it. Gotta wait for this to get set. It's a cold start. I kind of like it there. It's got that brand new vibe. How many kilometers on this? 54. So I was the last test drive. I left it here at 53 and then they cleaned it. So that means they only put a kilometer on it since I've left. Wow. Yeah. We'll go through everything really soon. But yeah, we just signed up all the paperwork. I'm gonna get to how much I paid for the car, the interest rate I got, everything like that, out the door pricing. So just stay tuned. I just gotta drive home. I actually did registration. I gotta get some registration. I got some insurance. I can even tell you my insurance price for the year. And yeah, just stay tuned guys. And I'll give you actually a proper walk around. There's salesmen inside and I don't feel all awkward filming around them, so just give me a few minutes guys. Peace. All right guys, we're all done. Got registration, signed all the paperwork. It's official. The car is all mine. Well, it was official since yesterday, but now it's officially registered. Everything's all good. They did forget the Nimbus, so that was the only thing. If you're in Canada, Alberta, so remember and double check you got the Nimbus, because we had to go right back to the dealership because they wouldn't register the car. So this is what it looks like from inside. Sorry, I was a little bit shy showing it there, but yeah. Still got the plastic on here. Don't really want to take it off yet. Got the new car feel. Sold. Got nice, beautiful vents in here. I think this is almost like a first look. I don't know if anyone in Canada's even got one yet. Like, these guys were like one of the first. Actually, no, they were the first people in Alberta to actually get the LX model. I messaged every single Honda dealership in Alberta, every single one. Everyone said it's in transit. And then these guys were the only ones that had it, so they were really stubborn on their price. And I'll get to that in a bit. I did walk from the deal, but then there was something that enticed me to come back for the deal. I'll tell you guys that. Just stay tuned. First, we'll take a look at the car. Got an Apple CarPlay, even wireless Bluetooth in here. Oh yeah, it's nice. But we do have manual seats. Let me cover up the mic here. Cover up the mic. So yeah, that's our manual seats right here. We got the bar at the bottom. Looks really nice, yeah. They gave me a block heater too. Had to pay for that, obviously wasn't free. They said it's on all their new cars, non-negotiable. Can't take it off. I was stubborn too with them, but they got their way. I had to pay extra for these splash guards too. Didn't want them, but they said it's already on the car. We're not taking it off, take it or leave it. Since they were the only ones in Alberta with the car and the color I wanted, I was like, all right. And I did message a few other dealerships. I was like, hey, this is my out the door price. Can you guys match it or beat it? And everyone said no, they're not even willing to match their out the door price. So at the end of the day, after hearing that, I was like, all right, this car's in town and no one's matching or beating the price. And they don't even have the cars yet. So I pulled the trigger and said, let's get it. Brand new, got the new plate on there. Oof. Yeah. That was today's event, brand new, so super happy with that. Sorry about the wind, guys. My GoPro's wind guard broke off, so I'm not too sure what to tell you about that, but if I can get it in here, sorry. Yeah, we've got the nice lights on too. Actually, I'll start the car. It looks a lot better with the lights on, the daytime running lights. So just push button start, obviously. Starts up. I bought it with 54 kilometers. Now it's got 95. I've been driving it. And when I first went to test drive it, it had 34, and I was the only one to test drive it. I'm the only person that test drove it since Saturday. So there was one other guy that was looking at it, and he put up the other 20 kilometers on there, showing his wife and himself. He was hesitant on it, but as soon as I got the call from her saying, hey, we got this going on, and I was like, all right, I'm there that day. So yeah, that's the inside. I haven't really played around with this. I know you can filter out here. I think you can show your MPGs or other stuff like that. Lane, the lane stuff is already in there. I'll get into a more detailed review and a walk around later, but yeah, I mean, this is it. Let me show you the lights here real quick. The camera doesn't really even do it justice. Let me close the door here. Thank God I got the keys. That was the sound of it locking. But yeah. Alright. So like how I was talking about earlier, what convinced me to get the vehicle? Why didn't I shop around, or why did I come back after they said everything was non-negotiable on the car? Let me show you. Let me break down the price. The MSRP, we're talking Canadian dollars here. So if you're watching from the US, you're gonna have to do some conversions. So this is Canadian price, so don't say, hey, in my dealership we got it for 26,000. Yeah, 26,000 USD. All right, so we're looking at 27,540, and then they wanted $300. That's from the factory for it being black color. All right, and then the block heater was that much, 369. We're looking at Wheel locks, they wanted 154, and then 91 for the splash guard, 1830 for the tax, the destination freight charge, $100 for air tax, air conditioning, refilling. So that brought our total up to 30,386 Canadian. And then from there, you gotta pay AMVIC fees. That's non-negotiable. It's only $10, but that's the AMVIC fee. And then I tried to even negotiate off their safe and sound package. That includes their documentation fee, but they just worded it different. In here, if the tire or anything goes flat for the next 2 years, a road hazard, a nail, anything like that, the tire needs replacement or repaired, it's covered up to 2 years for road hazards. So that's whatever, I guess. At least I'm getting something. I'm not just paying a documentation fee. And then for my tire, that's also a new Canadian fee that you have to pay $20 for. Before it used to be less. They just upped it. You're looking at 31.1 plus your 5% government tax that we have here in Alberta. Brings our total up to $32,889.65. So I asked them, I said, hey, I want to do 31.5. I want to be a little bit under MSRP, and then maybe, take out your safe and sound package fee and even remove the block heaters, splash guards, anything like that. They said no. Wait, I think I got it upside down. There we go. Sorry guys, I was upside down there for a minute. They said no, we're not gonna remove it. And then I was like, is there anything better you can do on the price? Even well, after that I said 31.5. They said non-negotiable. I walked. And then she kept calling me, and then I was like, well, tell him, like, I'm still interested in the car. Is there something better we can do on the price? And she said, okay, like, where do you want to be? Should I ask him at 32.5? I said, I want to be at like 32.3 or 32.3, $500 off, basically. Went, asked the manager, sales manager. He said, no, not going to budge. I said, all right, whatever. And then she called me back, and she's like, hey, Honda just released this thing on October 1st. Our new guidelines are that we're now offering 5.99 interest rate for 84 months. And if you want like 24 to like 60, I think it was like 4.49. And I was like, okay, that's actually pretty good. Before it was 7.59 or 49, like that. So I mean, it did drop like 1.5%. I was like, okay, that's a lot more tempting. So if I'm not getting a discount technically on the vehicle, I'm saving more money on interest, as if I were to bought it on that Saturday, that day I looked at it, I would have been stuck at a 7.49, and I waited a few days and it dropped down to 5.99. So I went down there, did all my financing, was pre-approved, not pre-approved, I got approved at the dealership through Honda Financing. I qualified for the prime rate of 5.99, so I was very happy about that. Zero down. My payments are $477 a month, so that's not too bad. With zero down, 84 months, and it's an open loan. I can pay towards my principal anytime I want, which I was super happy about. And also one more thing was about the principal. Sorry, my mind went blank. Totally just forgot it. So we're talking about the principals we got there, and then financing, zero down, 84 months, 477. Insurance, there we go. Now we're back to insurance. Insurance for me on this guy is $2,300 for the full year, full coverage, all perils, $1,000 deductible. All perils is I got comprehensive and collision. So if you have those two separate, you can have $1,000 deductible on each. Your policy goes up by like 15 bucks depending on my insurance. If I combine them both together, because I do have both, so they call it all perils for both, they actually lower the rate per month. So I'm with AMA, I'm at $2,300. I think they were saying like 197 or something, 193 a month. But since I took some other cars off my policy and stuff like that, because I'm always changing cars and adding cars, and during the winter I don't drive them, so it's all messed up. I just removed my Charger, and I got my S4 on there that my parents are driving right now, and then I got this one. So and my bike. So my bike's on registration. My Charger is just sitting at my house, and then the S4 is on full coverage, all paros, and this one, it's at $538 a month, which is, it's crazy because the term is just about to end. It renews in February, so they're just crunching all the last few payments, but they said I can make a lump sum, which I'm thinking about doing a $500 lump sum, which will bring it back down to $387 for the rest of the 3 months, which will help a lot. And I did have to give a $500 deposit on the car, and after I got approved, the bank wanted 0 down, so they refunded that, which was beautiful for me. But yeah, I might have to do a nighttime drive because the glares on this are horrible, but we can try. It's super smooth. It's got the stop and start, everything like that. Don't want to get copyrighted, but the sound system's actually, it's pretty decent, you know. It's not top of the line, you know, it's not Bose or anything crazy, but I mean, it does the job. We're just in an industrial area, but yeah. So yeah, I think we've covered about all the points here. We've covered my interest rate, what my monthly payments are, were they negotiable, were they not negotiable, they were not, and I even walked. Yeah, so I definitely wanted to be, you know, under the 32.8. I really tried my hardest. I mean, I tried, but the sales manager was not budging, not even a dime. It was take it or leave it. Because he knew, he's like, this is the only one we're getting in. We're only having one LX model. No one in Alberta has one. He's like, I'm the first dealer with it in. I'm not budging. And I was like, damn. Tried though, but yeah, no, I mean, I would have definitely had more leverage if they had like 10 or 5 of these in stock. Then they would have been like more enticed to move them. But with just the one model in stock and the one they were only gonna get, they're like, nope, take it or leave it. He's like, I can give you like a discount on the Civic sport hybrids or the sports. He's like, we have more leeway there, but he's like, on this car I'm only making 1100, probably made more than that. He's like, I gotta pay commission, gotta pay the doc, like, you know, the back off, blah blah blah. I'm like, sure, you're only making 11, but it's the game, you know. Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. So I tried my best negotiating. It didn't work out. Hey, some days you win, some days you lose. Either way, I was gonna buy this car, so I was like, hey, it's in town. Why am I wasting more time and energy? Gonna be driving up 2-3 hours just to save a few $100. Like, it's gonna cost me gas and my time, the day off work when they just got it. I'm like, just thought about it. I was like, whatever. Like, all that effort and time I'm putting into looking for a car and messaging all these dealers, and then me going up there and blah blah blah, it's gonna cost me more. And I messaged a few, and a lot of them were like, yo, we're not beating that price, we're even at 33,000 plus for this car. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah. They're like, we're not matching that price. They're like, that's a crazy deal. They're like, best of luck to you. And I was like, okay, guess that's how it's going. But yeah, we did have a big hailstorm up in Calgary. So he said a lot of the people that have insurance claims have already booked up a lot of the new cars, the 2025s from factory, because their old ones, 2024s, have just got totaled out by insurance, just hail claims throughout the whole car. It was a huge hailstorm, so I was like, all right, that's cool enough. But I mean, yeah, awesome day. Happy, I mean, happy I got approved, happy I got a new car, and happy to join the Honda family, I guess. You know, the reliable gang. We're getting older, and you know, I guess this is not what it's come to yet, but I mean, it is a good daily though. Honestly, for just traffic, running out to, you know, the convenience stores, or, you know, grocery shopping, winter driving with the salty roads, you know, and the reliability factor, I think it was a smart decision. And you know, the Hondas, even I was looking at 2024s, people are asking $30,000 for the LX for like a year old with like 20,000, 30,000 kilometers. I was like, yo, you add tax to that, you're looking at 31. I was like, I'd be crazy not to buy the 2025 with 0 kilometers basically, right? And a better interest rate, because if you go pre-owned, you're gonna have to pay more. Little doggy running out there. Like, I'd be paying more in the interest at the used rate is 9.99 or 8.99. It's pretty high up there. And some even are going up to 10.5 up here in Canada, like Alberta side. It's crazy. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be buying a used car with 30,000 kilometers for like what, $1,000 less? Not worth it. So that's why after everything I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this car today. So this car just landed 8 days ago. It landed last Thursday. Today's Friday, and I submitted my request to Honda Canada, and then they contact once they have one in stock. The salesman reaches out to you, in my case a saleswoman, and she's like, yeah, like I had your email, but I can see you read none of them, and I tried to call your number, but it was the wrong number. I was like, oh, I must have put the wrong number. And she's like, yeah, you put the wrong number in. And then I saw you come into the dealership and you're talking to another salesman, and once he entered your phone number and email into the database, my like computer rung like, hey, like, or whatever, pinged it like, hey, this guy was already inquiring about the car. It was her lead. So she came out, she called me immediately, and the other salesman was like, yeah, like, I got an appointment coming, someone's coming to look at the car. She called me, she's like, nope, that's not how it goes. It's first come, first serve. You get back down here, I'm gonna show you the car. She's like, you were my lead, and they sent me this request like 2 weeks ago. She's like, get down here, and we don't care about his appointment. It's first come, first serve. You were just here, come back. I was like, all right, cool. So I came back, we test drove it. She even gave me the keys alone. I didn't really even drive it much. I drove it like 10 kilometers. Went to go, you know, show a family member the car. They liked it. I was like, all right, cool. That was about it. So yeah, I love the vent style. I'll give you guys more of an update on this, but yeah, I'm hoping it, whoops, sorry guys, I keep flipping the camera around. I'm driving and I haven't really vlogged much, but yeah guys, that's it for today. Peace.